All America Selections, AAS, is a non-profit organization that conducts trials of newly developed annual and perennial flowers, vegetables, and herbs throughout North America. First proposed in 1932 by W. Ray Hastings, who was the president of the Southern Seedsmen Association of Atlanta, Georgia, he proposed this idea of an All-America Selections as a way for home gardeners to learn about new and improved flowers and vegetables. He encouraged seed companies to set up trial gardens, work together in testing these new varieties, and agree to develop marketing efforts for the best performers. Mr. Hastings recommended a national network of trial gardens throughout the North American climates where flower and vegetable varieties would be grown and assessed by skilled judges. Only previously unsold varieties could be accepted into these trials. There are 3 types of awards in 4 categories of trials. Number 1 is the All-America Selection Gold Medal Award, which is reserved for a breeding breakthrough. The award is seldom given, maybe once or twice in a decade. Number 2 is the Standard All-America Selection National Winner Designation, which recognizes ornamental or edible plants for significant breeding achievements and has demonstrated superior garden performance as compared to similar varieties on the market. Third award is the All-America Selection Regional Winner Designation. This one is given for varieties that do not perform exceptionally well in all of the country's regions, but instead exhibit specific performance in just a few regions of North America. Each fall, the AAS organization accepts new variety entries. Entries are grown in more than 50 trial garden locations throughout the United States and Canada. Currently available cultivars on the market are grown side by side with the entries for comparison of garden performance. During their peak performance, which is in August here in Michigan, the entries are evaluated by more than 80 trial judges who are horticultural professionals at universities, public gardens, extension offices, seed companies, breeding companies, retailers, and commercial growers. All volunteer their time to plant and maintain these trials. During the evaluation, some of the characteristics that judges look for include earliness of bloom, flower or fruit size, color quality, disease resistance, or any other characteristics important to home gardeners. Only the best trial performers, those with superior qualities to their comparisons, are declared All-American Selection winners. These are the flower winners for 2022. The first one is Begonia Viking, which is a trademark. The cultivar name is Explorer Rose on Green. It has prolific rose-colored flowers that stand out against a glossy green foliage, and it will do so all season long, spreading and spilling its branches over the edges as it grows. It has a strong tolerance to heat and many diseases, as well as both wet and dry conditions. It also gave stellar performance in containment. The second one is a sunflower. This was a national winner. It's called Concert Belle. And Concert Belle puts on quite a performance in its unique flower presentation because it has multiple clusters of up to 12 flowers on a erect columnar stem. Beautiful golden yellow flowers appear earlier than most of the comparisons. It was a very uniform height and 5 to 6 feet in height, and can be used as a cut flower and gives you an instant bouquet because of the number of flowers on one branch. Has excellent seed germination, very easy to grow, and if you continuously sow this, you can have a blooming plant all summer long. It also does very well under adverse wind conditions, and it was very durable and sturdy even when exposed to strong storms and winds. The next one is a celosia called Flama Orange. This also was a national winner. Although the website said it would be available soon at the time I was doing the research on this, I don't know if it's available right now. You'd have to check it out. Most of these you'd have to buy by seed unless you happen to be fortunate enough to have somebody in your area that grows them. It's a very compact variety. It only grows to be about 9 to 11 inches tall. As I mentioned, it's a national winner, and it has numerous branches with a strong flower plume with lots of secondary branches. Celosia does well during the hot summer, but this one stood up especially well during hot, humid, and rainy conditions. And not only does Flama have this exceptional heat tolerance, but it also stuns with its early flowers that don't fade all season long. Doesn't matter whether it's in beds or in containers. And it was just a beautiful plant, has light green color, nice bright orange flowers. The next one is a wishbone flower, also called Torrinia vertigo. And this one can be grown in the landscape or in containers. It's not a very large plant, only gets to be about 12 inches high. And the judges were really impressed with this one because of the number of flowers that it has. It has a tricolor. It's kind of a bluish and yellowish and white. It has a very compact habit, and the flowers are on the plant and looking good for a very long time. It also has nice glossy green foliage. Our next one is a petunia. This one also won a gold medal award, which is very unusual to have two in one year. This is called the bee's knees. It's a yellow petunia and was outstanding and eye-catching to the judges. And it's the first petunia to win a gold medal distinction since 1950. It was filled with lush blooms, and it puts on a very colorful show of deep yellow, non-fading flowers all during the season. And this intense yellow color contrasts beautifully against dark green leaves. And the bee's knees offers great garden performance in a variety of conditions, requires very little maintenance, and gardeners are going to love this deep, rich color and its versatile mounding habit. It works great as an element with mixed containers or as a hanging basket, and it can also thrive as a long blooming ground cover. It only gets to be about 8 to 10 inches high, and the bloom size is about 2 to 2.5 inches. So those are the flowers, and there are some vegetables that I will be making a video about soon. So I hope you enjoyed this. Most likely you'll have a difficult time finding the plants. For many people it might be too late to start seeds, but at least you know what they are for next year. This is Gary. Talk to you later. Bye.